Zipworld has taken over the prominent Olympic landmark, the Orbit, and reopened the slide. But is it worth a visit? I visited in 2015 and had come back to see how the dramatic views over the Olympic Aquatics Centre, the City of London, Docklands, and the Olympic Stadium, now the London Stadium, have changed, and also to try out the slide, which was added in 2016. Please stay to the end for all the detail, including a little history and some visiting tips. Thank you for watching Eclectic Experience, change seen through images. The Orbit is located here in the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in Stratford, London. It was constructed for the 2012 Olympic Games and is right next to the Aquatics Centre and the old Olympic Stadium, now the home of West Ham Football Club. It is approximately a 20-minute walk from the very large Stratford Station, the other side of the shopping centre. Standing at 114 metres or 376 foot, it does give a really good view of the surrounding area from the viewing galleries. There are two galleries, the top one and then a short walk down to the next one, which is also the start of the slide. When I took these pictures in 2015, it was only 3 years since the Olympics, and there was still quite a lot of derelict land, so I was very interested to see what had happened. Also, if we look in the distance, there has been quite a change in the number of skyscrapers we can see today. Interestingly, these mirrors have been left in place, which provide a peculiar upside-down image of the view outside the viewing platform. Starting with the view over the London Stadium, the main close-up change seems to be the red paintwork is more faded now. But then looking on the ground outside, there's the sports area that has been completed. The big change is in the distance, towards the City of London and Docklands. Looking first towards the City of London, we can see 20 Fenchurch Street, the Walkie Talkie building, and on the other side of the river, the Shard. That's 2015. Now looking in 2025, we can still see the Shard, but the Walkie Talkie is a lot less prominent, as the number of new buildings that have gone up in the City of London has increased quite substantially, including the tallest, number 22 BishopsGate. This is the view looking towards Docklands in 2015. We can see a number of tall buildings and quite a lot of derelict land. Now look at it in 2025. The skyline in the distance around Docklands is far more built up. And if we look in the foreground, we can see the Abba Theatre for the Abba Voyage production on what was derelict land. Now the view over the Aquatics Centre at the bottom left of the picture. Back in 2015 there were several cranes and it was obvious a lot of building work was going on. But looking in 2025, the view is quite radically different. Interestingly, if we look at another angle with this tall tower, we can see the empty land in front of it. And, surprisingly, it's still there in 2025, though there has been plenty of other development around it. After having had a look at the views, there's a couple of choices to exit the building. You can take the lift down, take the stairs or the long ramp around the outside down, or the slide, which takes about 30 seconds and is really great fun. Some visiting tips. It's best to book in advance and sign the waivers online, which speeds up actually getting onto the Orbit itself. If using the slide, a helmet and elbow pads are provided. And it's also best to allow time to check in, get up the structure and get kitted out. Zipworld recommends 30 minutes, which also gives time to have a good look at the views out of the two viewing platforms and get ready and wait in the queue for the slide. The website is a bit confusing over pricing. There are two main ticket options, viewing platform only or the slide, but what is not clear is the slide price does actually include the viewing platforms, so you only need to pay once. So, was it worth it? I thought for the excellent views over so much of London, it was, and the slide is a great fun way to finish the visit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for similar and also some very different videos. Thank you for watching Eclectic Experience, change seen through images.